Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Welcome to the episode 2 of our Share Goodness Ramadan Podcast. This podcast is brought to you by Johnvents Foods, the producer of Johnvents Pure Cocoa Powder, Oluji Pure Cocoa Powder, and Johnvents 3-in-1 chocolate drink. My name is Azizat, a core member in Ibadan, an entrepreneur, and an absolute lover of Islam, the religion of peace. And with me here,
I'm Kauthar, I'm a pharmaceutical microbiologist.
Welcome everyone, and a warm Ramadan Kareem to all our listeners. Throughout this month, we'll be exploring various aspects of Ramadan, sharing personal experiences, and engaging in interesting conversations.
We'll also share daily food timetables every day and resources that will help you stay nourished throughout Ramadan.
Every Wednesday and Friday, we'll be hosting live sessions on our Instagram and Facebook pages by 3 p.m. Please do not miss it. On our last episode, we talked about what you are looking forward to in this holy month of Ramadan, where we both talked about our goals and our aspirations for the holy month of Ramadan. Let's be reminded that Ramadan is a month in which we can do so many goodness, and we would even be getting double reward for each goodness that we carry out. The trick is to make little conscious efforts that would accumulate into big things, and not just to overwhelm ourselves with actions that we will not be able to keep up with.
From our tip jar corner, we have 5 tips for you guys to follow when fasting. So number 1, eat a balanced meal rich in complex carbohydrates, protein, and healthy fats that will help you feel energized throughout the day. Number 2, dehydration is a common challenge during fasting. Make sure to drink plenty of water throughout the night. Number 3, break the fast wisely. It's tempting to go all out at iftar, but resist the urge to overeat. Start with dates or drink water. Number 4, listen to your body. Ramadan is a time for spiritual reflection, not pushing yourself to exhaustion. If you're feeling overly tired or weak, adjust your activities and prioritize rest. And lastly, focus on quality over quantity. When choosing food for sahur and iftar, prioritize nutrient-rich options. You can try any of our products from Johnvents Foods.
So our question for today is, those fasts that you promised to pay back after Ramadan, do you ever pay them back? I mean, at one point or the other, we all miss fasts due to some certain reasons that are unavoidable. So do you actually go back to those fasts? And as we know, Islam has made it mandatory for us to actually repay each and every one of our missed fast. And if maybe due to some reasons we are unable to, we are expected to feed some people that are actually fasting. So I think for me, I actually pay back some, but I've not been consistent with it. I'm just going to say the truth. I've not been consistent with it.
Just say you don't pay back your fast.
I pay back my fast, but I'm not consistent with it. In the sense that I usually try to repay it back with the regular Monday and Thursday fasts. That's what I try to do. But at the end of the day, I usually lose track of it. But it's one of my faults, and I'm hoping and praying to Almighty Allah to make me better while at it. So, what about you?
If you say let's say you miss 6 fasts, right?
Mm-hmm.
How are you going to lose track?
The thing is, I don't used to track it. At the end of the day, I'll just be like, I think I missed 6 or I missed 7. I'm not sure. So I'll just choose Monday and Thursday to just fast the one that my strength can carry. Do you get that kind of stuff? That's what used to happen to me most of the time.
You think God will forgive me, right?
He will forgive me. He's merciful. He will forgive me.
Is that what you think?
Yes.
Oh, well, for me, for the past few years now, I've actually not missed any fasts.
Wow.
For the past 6 years now. Yeah.
Wow.
So it has always been that everyday thing for me.
Wow.
In fact, they say it in my house that, what is going on with this girl? Before I was actually diagnosed with PCOS, do you get?
Okay.
So that's part of the reasons. But left to me is like a blessing, and the other side, because I feel like I don't have any reason to repay missed fast.
Yeah,
but then
right.
It's exhausting.
30 days straight.
Yes, 30 days straight.
I can imagine.
Yeah, so it's something that I don't know. But Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, that's just it.
So during these live sessions, we'll be picking 4 lucky winners from the comment sections when you answer our question for the day. And tag a friend who would love to join the Share Goodness Ramadan podcast with you. Also, don't forget to visit our pages for our daily meal posts on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter at Johnvents Foods.
So before we jump into today's topic, we want to say a big congratulations to our winners from Wednesday's episode. If you haven't already, make sure to send a DM to claim your whooping prize, please. So today we'll be discussing respectful interactions with those observing fast. As we know, this is a holy month. Everything, we should try as much as possible to make all our actions holy, to make all our doings holy, to avoid things that are unholy and just focus on the holy aspects.
Or stay away from bad things in quotes.
Stay away from bad things in quotes for the month of Ramadan and after. May Almighty Allah make it easy for all of us. So we know that some people are not allowed to actually fast during the month of Ramadan, and due to certain conditions and all of that, we have maybe due to sickness, people that are traveling. For those that are traveling, actually, there are some conditions attached to that, and that includes maybe, for instance, now if you are traveling, the journey has to be long enough that your prayers will be shortened. In Islam, when we are traveling, we are allowed to actually pray just 2 rakah. Yes, to shorten our
in a strange land.
In a strange land, you've not been before. Exactly, you are allowed to pay 2 rakah just so that you can be free and be safe and all of that. So yes, the journey has to be long enough for you to be able to shorten your prayer, for you to be exempted from fasting. So the second condition is that you must not intend to settle in that place to which you are traveling to. Yes. And then the third condition is that the journey must not be for any sinful purpose. Of course, you cannot decide not to fast because you are going to go and do something bad. Maybe you are going to go and rob, you are going to go and fornicate or something like that. You cannot decide not to fast because of that. And then also we have the pregnant women, we have nursing mothers, and
something about nursing mothers is they say if you can fast and it will not affect you and your baby, you can actually do it.
Okay.
But if it is going to affect you and your baby, then you can do fidya instead. That way you feed a fasting soul for good 30 days actually.
30.
Wow. So, but Islam permits you to do it before, like into the Ramadan, not like, okay, you're going to be doing it daily.
Okay.
We are humans, we change our minds.
Yes. So for the day you miss, you just feed somebody. Okay.
So, but then Islam wants you to do it once and for all.
Okay.
So whatever it is that this person, if you are picking a person and you're feeding the person for good 30 days, so whatever it is that the person will be feeding on, iftar or sahur, you provide it for the person at that moment.
Okay.
So you get that way, you're free. So people of old age, imagine telling someone of 69 years, 70 years old to fast. They're not that strong.
Yes, anymore.
So their children or they can actually do fidya on their behalf.
Yes,
they can
fidya.
Do it. So all of these, we can find it in Quran 2, right, verse 184 for reference purpose.
Yes. And it's also important to be mindful of those who are observing the fast. Like there are some certain level of things that you cannot say to people that are fasting. There are some certain level of things that you cannot do around people that are fasting.
Yes.
So there are some ways that we can show respect to those that are not in the list that we have mentioned and they are fasting. Firstly, understanding and sensitivity is very key during the holy month of Ramadan. Like you have to be understanding and you have to be sensitive to the people that are fasting, their feelings. You have to. So we should actually avoid eating or drinking in front of those who are fasting. I mean, you should try to. It's not like, I don't know. It's not like as if, I feel like it's not like as if it affects people that bad, but it's just normal courtesy.
Yeah.
It's just normal courtesy, and it's necessary for us to show empathy in these current days. I mean, it's not easy to fast from dawn till dusk and all of that. So the least you can just do is just to like show understanding.
Yeah, you mentioned understanding. Normally, psychiatric patients are not supposed to fast, right? What would you say about that?
Don't worry. Absolutely. Additionally, being sensitive in our conversations and avoiding topics that might, unintentionally trigger hunger is also being considerate. Like, I mean, you see somebody that is fasting right now and you just want to go and eat hot plate of ofada in front of that person. You will not be chewing your mouth, if the person does not talk, of course
know,
you are doing something
I was
to the
in
person.
class today and someone was chewing gum right inside my hair. I'm like, wait, do you
If we're being sincere, we cannot expect the world to pause because we are actually fasting.
I understand.
But I mean, showing some little understanding and sensitivity is also,
people are just getting used to it.
exactly.
So I mean, 10 days into the whole thing,
is going to exactly. Everybody will have actually found the balance. Yes,
because I'll not lie to you. Since morning, I've not seen any girl dress so like bad since morning.
Well, I've not really taken note of that, Sha, but yeah, that's also part of it. It comes with the Ramadan bundle, and it's a very good thing to see, honestly.
Alhamdulillah. So additionally, offering considerate gestures like a bottle of water to someone who might be thirsty after sunset goes a long way. A simple act of kindness makes a big difference. Yeah. So ultimately, it's about showing empathy and creating a supportive environment for everyone, regardless of their religious beliefs or practices, Muslims or non-Muslims. So just be kind to everyone. That's what Ramadan is all about. It's a season of love.
Yes, kindness, care, empathy. So our question of the day is, those fasts that you promise to pay back after Ramadan, do you ever pay them back?
Do not be like Azizat. That is not always consistent.
They are showing me shades though.
So put your answers in the comment section.
We'll be picking 4 lucky winners during our next live, and we'll be giving them whooping prizes courtesy of Johnvents Foods.
Tell your friend to tell their friends.
Yes.
Tag people to come and share in this Ramadan goodness.
Yes. And until next time, I wish you a blessed and peaceful Ramadan. Remember to share goodness during Ramadan and always. May Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept our prayers and fasts as an act of ibadah. Ameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.